Hi, I'm Megan, and welcome to the Intermish, the show where it's literally the length of an NHL intermission, where we discuss teams, memes, the NHL, players, trades, and currently All-Star Weekend. It's still All-Star Weekend to me. I grew up with All-Star Weekend, it's going to be All-Star Weekend. And finally, we want to make one thing abundantly clear here on this channel, that everybody loves Raymond. Alright, so apparently Vancouver is collecting all the Infinity Stones, known as Elias Petterssons, or just Petterssons in general, to create the supermajority in which they voted TJ Miller, or JT Miller, off the island. And apparently people in Dallas have something going on. I don't typically talk about other sports, but we're going to talk about another sport real quick. Whoever's in charge of the Dallas Mavericks, have you taken leave of your senses? Are you okay? Why would you trade a franchise player like Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, who still has done nothing with the brow, and I have never seen that man healthy for a playoff game ever? What else is there? Oh yeah, USA released their captains for 4 nations, and all I have to say is the fact that you made Captain Sevenhead in charge of USA is insane. Why would you give Matthew Tkachuk an A? What the hell has he done to be a leader when Dylan Larkin's right there and probably one of the longest tenured American-born captains in an American team? Just saying. And the only reason Austin Matthews is probably a captain for Toronto is because John Tavares' amulet probably spoke to him and said, "Hey John, yeah, being captain would make us too powerful and they'd be suspicious." Of what? We don't know. You're right, amulet. I should probably, give it to the young five-head. You should. And I'm just envisioning that's how that went. It's the only reason he's a captain, literally, is because John Tavares stepped down. Another thing is, I would like the NHL to stop trading people who mean a lot to people, and it's not going well for a lot of people. It's really not. I've just said people so many times, but to my friends in Philadelphia, to my friends in Vancouver, to my friends everywhere, I am so sorry you are being betrayed by your front offices right now. It's unfortunate. But yeah. So, today I'm going to be tier ranking every member of USA on Team USA for 4 nations, and just on, how well, if I've seen them play, if they're doing good, if I looked up their stats, and if they're actually, good. Some of these people are here because they are former either, USA juniors and have played for probably, America in the Olympics. So that's a lot of reasons why, is because they need that on-ice leadership. If you're wondering why did they go with this guy and not this guy, that is probably why. However, 4 Nations is a little controversial. Well, not really controversial. It's just really poorly planned and quickly thrown together, much like my outfits on some days. But it kind of, didn't set well with a lot of guys who are from different countries, like David Pastrnak, who is from the Czech Republic, who I genuinely didn't know where he was from. I just thought he was Swedish. No offense. I don't know how they'll take that. But I think they should have made, a super country team, so to speak, of just, people who play for, people who are German-born, like Leon Draisaitl, like Moritz Seider, and, some people who are from, Slovenia or Serbia or stuff like that. I really feel like they should have done that, but I digress. No one puts me in charge of anything, and that's okay with me. But yeah, let's get into it, and I'm going to explain the tier rankings, so I'm going to make myself smaller. You know the whole thing if you watched episode 1. If not, that's fine. Okay, so the rankings are USA Hockey is Do or Die, which if you aren't familiar with USA Hockey is Do or Die, I'll play a quick clip.
Oh, mama, don't you cry! Oh, mama, don't you cry! USA Hockey is Do or Die! USA Hockey is Do or Die!
It's the victory chant that started, I believe, in around 2010 for USA World Juniors that year, and I believe it was started by their conditioning coach, and it's just something we do after we beat everybody, because, well, we're America. And in parentheses, you make me proud to be an American. Yeah, patriotism. other next category is wasn't shocked you were on the roster. Like, I wasn't really shocked. I was just like, oh yeah, no, that made sense. You make me feel okay about being an American. Yeah, you know, it just, title says what it is. Genuinely thought you were Canadian, because some people I genuinely did think they were Canadian, and that's not an insult. I mean, some people just look Canadian. And you're like, Megan, how do people look Canadian? I'm like, I just know. Why? Because some of these people I look at and I'm like, why? Why are you here? Who put you on this team? And the other category is BFFR, because there are just some players I'm looking at and I'm thinking, be for real, dude. Like, come on. We know why you're here. What are you gonna contribute? You know? And that same applies to, like, why. But anyway, let's get this started. So, first person we have, Connor Hellebuck. Genuinely thought you were Canadian, dude. Genuinely. Jake Ottinger makes me very proud to be an American, and he is probably one of the most solid goalies, I think, consistency-wise. Like, I've seen him play for Dallas, and it's just, boy knows what he's about. Okay, and this is Brock Nelson. What is he like? How old is Brock Nelson? He's 33. He's 33. That's a hard 33. New York Islanders, what are you doing to this man? How is this 33? Someone explain to me how this is 33. I also thought he was Canadian. God, Brock Nelson. Okay, Chris Kreider. Wasn't really shocked that you were on this roster. If you look at this screenshot, literally you will see a young Chris Kreider, 2010 World Juniors. He was just a little baby. He was just a wee little lad. So I wasn't really shocked he was on the roster, because he's been with Team USA for a long time. My captain, Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin is just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. That's not a real place, but I don't care. It's the song and its journey, and we respect it in this house. And he just makes me so proud to be an American. It's literally the American dream. You want to play hockey. You want to play for your hometown team. And he did. And he did, everybody. Let's see. Real sick. Jack Eichel. I'll tell you all about the beef between Jack Eichel and Connor McDavid one day. Because I feel like when Connor McDavid asks Jack Eichel, you want a Stanley Cup? Jack Eichel looks at him like Elle Woods and says, what? Like, it's hard? And I'm not really shocked that he's on this, because it's Jack Eichel. Let's see. Zach Werenski. He's holding it down in Columbus right now. He was also, I think, the player of the month for January by the NHL, or player of the week or something like that. So you're from Ohio, which stocks you a point, but wasn't really shocked you're on the roster. I mean, if you're creating like a solid like win streak and stuff for Columbus, like, good for you, bud. Okay. Fox. I genuinely thought he was Canadian, but then someone told me he went to Harvard or something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him. Genuinely thought you were Canadian because, well, when you look at him, also, he just looks like Buzz Lightyear. Not a lot, but enough. Vincent Trocheck. I'm not really shocked. I mean, I was kind of, but I was like, so I was like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the wasn't shocked you were on the roster. Okay, this is to my friend Bailey, and Bailey only. Hi. After seeing a picture of Jeremy Swayman, I get it. I get it now, girl. I get it. And he makes me proud to be an American. JT Miller recently got traded from Vancouver due to the Elias Pettersson supermajority. Like it's a political thing. The Elias Pettersson supermajority, which one of them's real name, by the way, is Frederick. He just goes by Elias. There's Elias and Elias or something. I don't know. How do they tell them apart? Did they make them get like a little stamp tattoo or something? Do they put like a Sharpie on them? Like what do they do? How do they do it? It's insane. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm so sorry, but like you make me feel okay about being an American because, you know, it's JT Miller. Like, knew he was an American, knew he put up really good stats in the past couple of years, and he's been just phenomenal and lights out. But this year, I guess he's really been struggling, but I just feel kind of bad for him. So the pity category is you make me feel okay about being an American. Austin Matthews. Wasn't shocked. Which, by the way, you'll see this. Let me put the thing on. If you look in this photo, you will see some familiar faces if you zoom in. So, let's look here. You have young Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, and Jack Eichel. He's always had that hairline. Yeah, I mean, they've all been playing together, which, like, that screenshot just sort of shows that a lot of these guys have played together internationally, so it makes sense because they have formed chemistry. However, I don't know how that's going to translate, really, with the younger people they've put in here. So, I don't know. Jacob Slavin, based on your last name, I literally thought he was, like, Canadian, but Eastern European. So, there's that. He's pretty good, I think, on forward things. I don't know what the FOW percent means, but I just know he's on there. This is Noah Hannafan, right? I think it's Noah. The fact that I have to Google so many of these people because like the NHL doesn't really promote Western time zone games unless it's like Quinn Hughes, which is insane. But yes, this is Noah Hannafan. Okay, so basically, I mean, he played for World Juniors. I feel very misinformed, and I really honestly was going to come in here with a lot of knowledge about this, but this is my first impression of this man. So I'm just going to say you make me feel okay about being an American, because you got a solid jawline. You're apparently for Vegas, you only played like 19 games and had 2 goals. I mean, that's a season, and you've been in the league for like 1, 2, 3. It's so wild to me how some of these people have been in the league that are my age. And like when I was graduating high school, they were getting drafted into the NHL. And I was freaking about what college I was going to go to because I committed to 2 colleges. I don't know how that was allowed for lacrosse, but it did. And I like how this guy has been in the league shorter or the same length as Paul Bissonnette and has still done better than Paul Bissonnette. Get dunked on, Paul. I will dunk on Paul Bissonnette any day, anytime, any place, anywhere. Because fun fact about this little like web thing or whatever, no matter how big this gets, if it does get big, I will never shill to you a shitty vodka. You're welcome. Alright. Oh, Frankenstein's monster. I'm just gonna put you under why. Because what are you gonna contribute, bud? Other than, like, probably slamming Mika Zibanejad into the boards. Like, what? Why are you here? And I get you're here because your big brother's here, but, like, boss baby, I completely understand. But you gotta... Bitch, you better work. Actually, you know what? We're changing that category. You better work, bitch. RuPaul. Oh, God. That mouth guard is hanging on for like dear life. Putting him under BFFR. He knows why. He knows. But as far as I can tell recently in his contributions to his team, for being real, I'm not a big Panther person. I do like the rats and the cats. I like it. However, oh, and we're the same age. That's mind-blowing to me. But so far right now, Matthew Tkachuk this season has played 49 games, 32 assists. I mean, I get why he's there because of 32 assists. Like, that's pretty impressive. But goal scoring, and he literally plays left wing. I mean, that's like, hang on. Yeah, he plays actually right wing. Oh, it makes so much sense now. Anyway, oh, Jack Hughes. You're on the team because your brother is. Which everyone, when they released the captains, were all the girls and like all the like fanboys for like Quinn and like Jack Hughes were like, they should be captains. Like, da na na na. And I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen nothing but watch this boy pout. And, like, I mean, he pouts more than Connor Bedard does. I'm gonna be real. He also does, like, shitty things that, like, he can't own up to, I guess, on ice. Because when it comes back around to him, suddenly, it's not fair. Suddenly, it's all of a sudden not fair. But when he does it to somebody, it's no big deal. To which brings me to his brother, Quinn, who I want to just take a brief moment and say I'm getting tired of seeing Quinn Hughes everywhere. I understand he looks like he's constantly going through it. Quinn, you make me feel okay about being an American. Once again, the sympathy category. Charlie McAvoy, you make me proud to be an American. I mean, congratulations, dude. I get it. He also probably moonlights during the off-season as the bassist for a modern baseball, the Front Bottoms cover band. That's a niche reference, but if you understand, you understand. And I miss modern baseball. I do. I think this is Matt Boldy. Yeah. You make me also feel okay about being an American because he's also holding shit down like Zach Grabowski is for Ohio. This boy is holding shit down for Minnesota, which has a solid... I think they're going to be back in the playoffs this year. I really, genuinely do. If Kirill the Thrill can come back, I genuinely think they have a pretty good chance of a wild card slot for their division. Okay, who is this? Wait. Who are you? Yeah, that's Jacob Slavin. I put him on here twice. I miscounted the min, Liz. Kyle Connor, I genuinely thought you were American. Not American, Canadian. Because, I mean... Jake Gensel. Oh, you make me so proud to be an American, you sweet golden retriever, man. Just, he's really also, like... When people get traded, I kind of worry because, like, I want them to make new friends or if they have friends there. I don't know why I'm, like, worried about, you know, grown-ass men who, like, beat each other up and have the attention spans of golden retrievers and the personality sometimes of toast. But, like, I'm really happy Drake Gensel is thriving. I really am. I do miss him on that Pens lineup, though. That's how I knew him. Him, Sid, Letang, Malkin, Marc-Andre Fleury. That was peak, just beautiful hockey. This was also during the time when I had a deep crush on Sidney Crosby, and I still do. My mother had to stiff-arm my father into buying me a Penguins, like, t-shirt. He drew the line at a Crosby jersey. But I'm a Red Wings fan. But Sid Crosby will always have a place in my heart, as well as Jake Gensel. Next guy is... Who are you people? Half of this is... like Patrick when he comes back to like his house with the rocks and people are like, he's like, who are you people? Once again, I already have Noah Hannafin. Why do I have two pictures of Noah? I've once again miscounted the min, Liz. And then finally, Brock Faber. I had no clue who you were, but I'm just gonna put you in like there. You can make me proud to be an American. Well, this tier list was very chaotic. And on top of this, I also think that it's important that the NHL kind of promote Western games a little bit more. But the 3-hour time difference, I get it, is kind of hard. But half of these players I've seen play. A majority of them have, I've seen them play. Some of these people, once again, Kiki Palmer.
Know who this man is? I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't.
But I've heard about their stats and how they've contributed to their teams, and I'm kind of excited to see how this team does. This America, if you will. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. On Friday, I'll probably post, I have Canada, Finland, and Sweden left, so drop below in the comments who you want me to tier rank next. And we'll see how they kind of stack up. Also, I'm going to drop a pie chart real quick because I know how to do Excel. These are the teams that are the most represented within our team right now. And I'll probably do like a little pie chart thing for when, for like each team. I'll probably do a pie chart of like who's represented like the most, I guess. It's just an interesting statistic I want to see. On top of that, I follow us on Twitter at the Intermish. And yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. Thank you so much. And yeah, bye.